An Indian king walked into a London car showroom. They laughed. Big mistake. Watch how he turned insult into royal revenge.
Once upon a time in India, there's this young, rich Indian king who had everything. He's admired by his people. He can do anything and get everything he wants. He owns palaces, boats, cars, and of course, lots of gold and money. One day, he was in the palace courtyard talking with his royal friends when one of his friends asked him,
My king, is there a place you haven't visited before?
The young king paused for a bit. Then he replied,
Now that you have mentioned, I have not been to England before, the land of our colonizers.
The king thought about it for 10 seconds and then he said,
I will go to England tomorrow.
The next day, together with all his royal guards and entourage, they head off to the airport to get on to his private jet to finally fly to England. On his private jet, the king was accompanied by his royal friends. The young king looked very excited, thinking about the things he could do in England. As his private jet was about to land, the young king looked at London, England from above and thought to himself,
What a beautiful place! Lots of modern buildings, and I'm sure there are plenty of things to do and see.
When he arrived at the airport, he was immediately surrounded by his full security detail to ensure his safety. Outside the airport, a large crowd gathered to give him a grand welcome upon his arrival. Most of the people were from the local Indian community living in England. Everyone was joyous, and the young king was very happy with the warm welcome he received. Afterwards, the young king and his entourage made their way to the most luxurious hotel in all of England. The king and his entourage were greeted warmly by all the hotel staff upon his arrival and was ushered up to the grand presidential suite. In his room, he thought about buying a souvenir to remember his trip and said to himself,
I want to buy something very special to remember this trip. I want to buy England's most luxurious car tomorrow.
The next day, the king went to England's most luxurious car dealership, but the unexpected happened. All the sales agents at the car dealership didn't recognize him. He wasn't wearing his royal attire, and he hadn't brought his royal entourage with him. All the sales agents laughed at him, thinking he couldn't afford their cars and was just wasting their time. So instead of buying a car that day, he was escorted out of the dealership. The king had never been so embarrassed or insulted in his life. He expressed his disappointment and anger to his royal friends. All his friends listened and tried to calm him down, but the king was so upset that he wanted to teach the car manufacturer a lesson they would never forget. The next day, he returned to the luxury car dealership wearing his royal attire and accompanied by his entire entourage. The luxury car dealership immediately rolled out the red carpet for the king as he entered the showroom. He turned to the sales agents and said,
Show me 10 of your most expensive cars and I'll buy them. I'm paying for all of them in cash right now.
The king had all the cars sent back to India, where he arranged a meeting with top Indian government officials in New Delhi. He met with the officials and said to them,
I am handing over the keys to all these cars to the Indian government, but on one condition. They must only be used to collect garbage across the country. They cannot be used for anything else, only for garbage collection.
All 10 cars went into service the very next day, collecting garbage across India. No one could have ever imagined such a thing would happen. The news quickly spread throughout the country and soon went viral around the world.
In a surprising turn of events, the British luxury car manufacturer is making international headlines after several of their high-end vehicles were spotted collecting garbage across India.
Luxury cars are now being used to collect garbage across India, a sight few could ever imagine. Only in India could something this extraordinary truly happen.
Luxury cars collecting garbage? The story's gone global, and executives at the car giant are surely feeling the pressure.
The executives at the luxury car manufacturer were in a panic, scrambling to figure out what to do. News of their most luxurious cars being used to collect garbage in India was spreading fast, and it threatened to seriously damage their brand image. They knew they had to act quickly, so they came up with a possible solution. After careful discussion, the executives agreed.
We are going to give the King of India 6 of our most limited and expensive cars. Hopefully, this gesture will appease him and lead him to stop using our cars for garbage collection.
The luxury car manufacturer immediately sent 2 of their executives to India to meet with the king, hoping he would accept their peace offering and stop using their cars for garbage collection. The executives apologized for what had happened, offered 6 cars free of charge, and explained that they had also taken action regarding the matter. Then the king replied,
I accept your apology and gladly accept your offer. I will now request that the Indian government stop using the cars for garbage collection. I hope your company has learned a valuable lesson from what happened.
The luxury car company immediately sent 6 of their most limited and expensive cars to India, and the King of India received them. The king was so pleased with the outcome that he restored all 10 luxury cars to their former glory and received 6 additional cars for free. He successfully taught the British luxury car company a valuable lesson. In the end, everyone was happy, and in true Indian fashion, the celebration concluded with a joyful Bollywood-style dance.
If you like this story, hit like and subscribe. We've got more stories we'd like to create.